ma'am and Pooja ma'am. So before we begin, these lines by Yuval Noah Harari, who is presently the most intelligent living being in the world, that don't tell me what you can do, show me and I'll appreciate it more. These are like the cornerstone of today's session. It has been a very good impacting line on me in order to create my portfolio, and hopefully to everyone who has read him, his books like Sapiens and Species have been very helpful for people. So if you can find motivation from them, then please do find. So now first thing first is, why e-portfolios? So as you can see, there is a difference between a resume and an e-portfolio. Most of the companies nowadays demand for e-portfolios to be shown. They are not just satisfied with your resume. And there is a basic difference between them, is that resume tells everyone what you can do, while e-portfolios go one step ahead and exactly show you how the things that you have done are to be done. And there are many basic differences that we'll discuss today. So let's tackle them one by one. E-portfolio is basically a collection of work or evidence of in an electronic form. It comes from a Latin word, porgera, meaning leaf, and folium means carry. So the leaf that you carry, it's like a file. Even today, when ministers are allotted portfolios in government, they are given a file. So it's basically a digital file of all your work. This is how the word comes. And one thing about e-portfolios that we all must be very sure about is that they must be specific as to what audience they are catering, which bring us to types of e-portfolios. There are basically three: showcase or professional e-portfolio, learning e-portfolio, and assessment e-portfolio. Let me quickly tell you what are they. The third one is assessment and general education e-portfolio. These basically deal with employees, where they generally update what are all the work they are doing in their organization. So they can be given perks, benefit, promotion, etc. Then there is learning e-portfolio, which is mostly done by university or higher study students like PhD or MS degree programs, where they routinely upload their work or research that can be readily accessed by their teachers and their examiners. The first one is showcase and professional e-portfolio, and basically this is the thing we are all gathered here today. This is what we'll be going to discuss. It's for students and young freshers who are going to be professionals like you and me. So this brings us to where are e-portfolios considered? And this list has not been made from a very vague or abstract point of view. All the members of e-boosters have been applying to various places for internships, have been through various rounds and places. And so this is the most reliable list that we got is Microsoft, Innovacer, TCS, Accenture, HCL. If we leave Microsoft, I think most of the company are easily accessible through college or through LinkedIn or through out of campus placements. Hence, it becomes very more important that how you select your audience, how you reflect your ideas to them, and then how you publish your work. So in this session, which is a 1.5 hour session, I and Priyanshu will be covering two things: technical e-portfolio and non-technical social e-portfolio. For time being, I'll call social e-portfolio the general e-portfolio. And since Priyanshu will be handling everything that is related to coding, HTML, CSS, so he will speak soon after me. And my area is non-technical and social e-portfolio, which is for all the non-CSIT branches like civil, mechanical, EC, and also for all the domains which are non-technical in nature. For example, sales and marketing, content strategist, content marketing, content planning, HR. HR has also been offered to a lot of engineering students nowadays. So I think we'll try to cover most of it. So everyone will find a piece of cake for them as well. So without any delay, I think we should go further ahead. Priyanshu, are the slides over yet? Yep. So I'll be sharing you how to make generally portfolio, and I'll be beginning. Nishta, just do give me a hint if the screen is visible to everyone. Is it?
Yes, it is visible.
Okay, so hello everyone. Since we have students from MBA, MCA, and BTech, and everyone to make everyone on the same page, let me start with a very basic thing, that is resume, and how your resume gets connected to your portfolio and how they are interconnected and interdependable basically. So this is my LinkedIn profile, very basic, and you'll find my resume here, and you must always keep it in the featured category, because most of the companies, when you switch I'm open to work symbol on your LinkedIn profile, most companies usually do visit your page. If they find you don't even have to apply sometimes, and they approach you. So it becomes necessary to keep it in the featured section, because no one is going to browse through everything that we have posted. Which brings us to a basic resume. And to anyone who has been a very enthusiastic about content domain, marketing domain, sales, and HR domain, uh, you must see that soon after name we have given the basic information of phone number, mail, but then there is something called Linktree, which is of course my portfolio, and then there's my LinkedIn profile. What is it and how to make it? We'll be very soon covering it. If you don't want to keep a link, working link, then you can of course very well go for a QR code, and we'll tell you how to generate it too. So keep your resume precise, short, and since this resume is made through ATS friendly technique, you must be knowing what is ATS friendly technique. It takes less than 7 seconds for machine to read your resume and to make a gist out of it. So be very careful of how you go about it. And I'm not sure about the technical people right here, but to people in the non-technical or core category must be relating to me, the way it has been shaped, and keep every basic thing in a bulleted pointed form. Unnecessary information should not be included. And I'm showing you my resume for time being, because when I'll take you to my portfolio, you must be able to see that everything that is mentioned here, I have given proof of it or a link of it or my work there also. So there's nothing vague about it or abstract about it. So because many a times in even my internship, there have been cross questions as if did I really do these things which I mentioned, and that question will be posed to you as well, since most of you will be making a major project very soon. So if you have a major project in, for example, machine learning, but you have all the certifications of Java, you don't have anything related to Python or R, so they may become skeptical uh, towards the credibility, right? So this is what a basic resume looks like, made through ATS friendly technique. And I hope we are done here. We can approach my portfolio through my resume or through my LinkedIn profile as well, and vice versa. I'll try to show it through my LinkedIn profile, how to approach it. So we'll just go to edit public profile and URL. Here you can find my portfolio. LinkedIn is a very versatile website. So in LinkedIn, when you click on your profile, they automatically give you an option to register your website. So all the professionals, they've registered their portfolios in website. So many people use their GitHub profile, and so many people go about with their creative resume or e-portfolios. So this is my e-portfolio. It looks like this. It's made using Linktree, and it is a very, I'll say, creative resume, because it has a lot of color shades and the way of presentation is creative. But if you are a strictly professional or technical person, you can go about creating something very, very professional by using a solid color background without any images and being very straight to the point. Well, so the first and the most important thing that a portfolio demands is certification and letter of recommendation. If I have worked in an internship or any certification, then I have managed everything in order wise so that I can show you one by one. If you don't know any coding and you want to include your certificates on your screen, then please don't worry. There is a very simple way. You all have a Google Drive account in your smartphones. You just have to create a new repository, then a new folder. I have divided all my certificates in 3 categories, like letter of recommendation from internships, the social work that I've been doing, and the technical work. Let's quickly move to the technical work. I'll show you one. Then you can subdivide it into the courses that you have done and the achievements that you have done. Since I have a project of ML, everything that relates to my certification is basically data structure in Python, digital footprint in Python, Python basics, and something that leads towards my project. And you can readily keep all the achievement about any hackathon, any ideathon, anytime you have been into a technical round, even technical essay should be included. And the students who are in non-core or who want to go in the creative field, then this is the best way to like show up all your creative juices. All your achievements should be at one place, whether it's debate, try to go in IITs and try to attend so many seminars. Even if you have a letter writing certificate, please go buy it. Here's my Versant certificate. It's because of the Versant marks that students were selected for e-boosters. So I don't think nothing goes into vain. Then if you have some inspiring leadership or emotional quotient courses or some course about feminism and social justice, do keep it. They look out for it. So this was the way that we can go about making our certificates and letter of recommendation. Once it's done, you just have to back up your resume with everything that you have done. And to students who are deeply into content, please do try making an Instagram page or anything that's in news, since I have backed up my work with a lot of content stuff. And since Instagram makes it easy to avail through comments, through captions, and you can play with pictures and with quotes. So many of my friends, like one of my friend Ashi, she maintains a page about business things. Then there's Priyanshi from Sparks, who maintains a page about plants and craft. Then there are some people who are specifically dedicated to music. So if you think that nothing is seen, that's wrong. Your recruiters do go to these links and see that what you have actually written. Now the third and the most important thing for any budding sales, marketing, or non-technical professional is to maintain a blog. That's the foremost thing. If you don't make a blog, they'll ask you to write essays about it before and submit it. Well, that's not the way how we approach it. For example, I do freelancing work as well for various websites or companies. So when they ask me to share my work, if you share your work separately, charge them for that also. But if you don't want to do that or make situations awkward, then just simply maintain a blog. They'll know what they're looking for. So WordPress is the best medium. Actually, there is a medium called Medium also, which many of you might be making by now. But WordPress have been the foremost and the most important sort of blog making website. So it becomes very standard type. And hold on, WordPress को याद रख लीजिए, because it's not only used for making your blogs, it's also a way of making a portfolio, and we'll quickly come back to it. Now going back to, if you have worked for any editorial and journalism page, then do mention it. It's a big achievement. Even if you have worked for Kite Chronicles, yeah, or in the newspaper, then just grab a screenshot, upload it on Drive, and then share the link under this section. Then since I worked in the company called Butter, I also pasted their Instagram page just to remind them that, okay, what work goes into internship. If you have worked on a content or social marketing internship, you must be knowing that how important your electronic presence is. So share their links so as to tell that, okay, I have worked in these spaces as well. Then the most important thing is that if your organization also have a website, then they will definitely make your profile, and then you don't have to do anything. It will speak for you. For example, when I work for A Sailor, they made my portfolio under their blog section. And why is it so important? Because if your recruiter searches you on Google, apart from your Facebook or Instagram portfolio, these things are the one that highlight you the most. Because if you search my name on Google, then before my social media profiles, you'll get these profiles at the places that I have worked on. For example, A Sailor. So they create a very, very handy, very sweet portfolio for you. And it happens even for web developers. I've seen so many of my friends who have worked for web development website. They have their portfolios created by those employers. And even when their internship ended, their digital presence is still there. So it reaps a very, very great benefit for it. Then if you have done some publication work, even in anthologies or even for your college magazine. For example, some of my friends have been with Horizon magazine where I have been too, so use it. And how to show that you have a speaking presence or you have been there. For example, even if you have spoken on a college fest or something, or a poetry session, and you have a video, upload its link through Google Drive or to anything. For example, I have maintained a YouTube channel, a Spotify podcast, and SoundCloud stream. So this is how I go about telling people that whatever I say, it has some backing. Now, how to make e-portfolios like this? I'll come very quick to it. You must remember this very simple website called Linktree. I'll request someone to mute themselves, please. The voice is cracking. Yeah, thank you. So Linktree is a free website to create your portfolio, and it's the easiest one among the lot. So it does not require any coding hassle or what. So let's quickly go through it. I'll log in and show you how it's done. If the chat box is not working today with us, then you can note down these names. These are very simple, very basic steps. So yeah. So what is the benefit of Linktree is that while you are editing your work on the left side, Linktree also provides you the dynamic view on the right side. So once you change the link or you make any edit, it's directly reflected. For example, if you have to add a new link of anything that you have achieved so far, just simply add on new link, and it can be made from the scratch. It's very easy for dummies. Uh, just quickly give it a title. For example, if I give the title eBoosters, and if I paste the URL of today's meeting or anything that, or something, the URL must be safe or verified. For example, you have a URL of anything, and it's the visibility button. So eBooster will be, and you press enter, and you can see exactly how it's looking at your ePortfolio. So just above certification, write a very safe URL. Simple as that.
HTTPS.
Thank you. Yeah, so eBoosters session is visible now on my ePortfolio, and I don't have to worry if I have a technical ePortfolio and I want to create it for a creative company or for a post which is, for example, in sales and marketing. What I have to do is simply turn the visibility button off and it goes away. I don't have to delete anything, and I'll specifically advise everyone never to delete any of your work, because we often forget passwords, we often lose things very easily, and they don't come back. So it's safe to keep them handy. Just keep them disappeared for some time, right? So that they can reappear any other moment. This is my GitHub portfolio. Since I want to make my portfolio more technical, I have added my GitHub address, and now it's visible. And I'll quickly go back here, refresh it, and you'll see that my GitHub profile is also visible here. And then the projects that I have been talking about in ML and which I took into hackathon, although they are very basic, and most of you here are very, very, technically very sound, but this is how you go about it, what I feel. So you don't have so much hassle of writing, code about your website or HTML, CSS. Now, to those who have been into Python, they know that your codes get downloaded and it runs on their system. But for those who are into web development, they know that very well that your portfolio becomes the place for displaying all the websites and all that you have made. So use it wisely. You all must be knowing how GitHub works. So let's not go into it. Yeah. So Linktree becomes a very simple tool. Now, if you want to change appearance also these are very simple thing, very simpler than even making a Instagram profile. But and it is, I think, free for 10,000 links, so you don't have to worry. Up until your link is not your limit is not reached, people can easily access your Linktree portfolio. And your appearance can also change. You can add themes, make it more bubbly, make it more simple, as you wish. And Linktree can be easily added inside your Instagram profile as well, or it takes very small space, as you saw how it went about in my resume. And one more thing is that if you want to generate the QR code for your Linktree, you don't want to add a link because your resume is in image form, then that's also tackled very easily. You simply click on share and then you generate whether a Linktree link or a QR code. That's it. And once it's done, it can be pasted into your resume. And this is how we go about it. But now coming back to WordPress, how to go about in WordPress, why is it necessary? WordPress, for those who want their resume to look a little more technical or a little less non-creative, or who find Linktree to be very casual, which it is not, I guarantee you, but then they have an option of WordPress. WordPress helps you in attaching pictures, even running videos. So yeah, it becomes very, very convenient. Although I do have an account, I'll try to make it with a new one to just tell how it's so easy to access. So either go for these purchase domain name or create something of your own that is free, or go for the pre-given domains exactly. You can review their plans to get started. Sometimes it's very easy, less costly with just 160 rupees per month. Sometimes it goes up to 1152. And then what happens is that once you do it, it becomes very simple. It has a mobile app also, so you don't have to stick to laptops as well. I have a pre-made presence on WordPress, so I'll quickly take you through it. Yeah. So it's called Ordinary Life, but you can give it your name. Then you have home and contact, the same as a portfolio should have. While your contact can contain the information about your GitHub, your personal information, anything. And then there's home section, which contains every page that WordPress holds. Nowadays, LinkedIn Medium is also very much used because it's a very mobile friendly blog. You can go about making it. So just the way I have added a picture, you can also add PNG images to, add logos. For example, you want to add logo of kite or the club that you have worked with. For example, this ant photo, it's a PNG. And you can even add marquee function to, make it go moving about. Like if you want to add a banner or something. So this is how you do it. It's very easy to maintain. And the best part is, since all of you are very good in various category, you must be winning so much certificates regularly, so much projects must be updated by you on a regular basis, so it becomes easily uploadable. So Here it's all the story and all. Just the way I've added my story, you can divide it into pages. I have given it a one page layout. You can divide it into pages. You can mention everything. And for if you want to go for fellowships, they even ask you about your story from your class LKG to the time you have finished your college. So you have to write it like story. And to my seniors who have been there, I have seen how it works. So yeah, storytelling comes very handy when you are going for non-technical jobs. Add pictures, images, anything that you want to add, and this is the way you are notified, and anything that goes on to WordPress. So before I hand it over to Priyanshu to look at all the technical sides and the CSIT branches, if there's any doubt, any query for me at the moment, you guys can ask it. I'll be glad.
Please raise your hand and then you can unmute yourself and ask your questions and doubts.
Priyanshu, do unmute them if anyone is there.
I think Ayush has a question. Ayush, please, you may unmute yourself.
I don't have any question, but Vaibhav, he has done a very good job. So I just to congratulate him. And this is a very good initiative by you, Vaibhav.
Thank
I'm
you.
I'm so proud. Well done, brother. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sabal also want to say something. Sabal, please carry on.
Anyone else, in any technicality or anything from MBA, from MCA, or some aspiring content writer or anyone, just go about it. Priyanshu, should we proceed or should we wait for some time more? Or is there any fun from the e-booster who want to ask something? Or even faculty who would like to add something to it?
I think if no one has a question, then we can proceed.
Yeah, sure. So I'd like to call Priyanshu to tell you about all the technical aspects that go into making any portfolio with HTML, CSS and everything that hassles me. So welcome Priyanshu, over to you.
Thank you, Vaibhav, for such a wonderful session about how we can make any portfolio using some less technicality. Uh, Now coming on to how we can make an e-portfolio which is more, technical, in more technical sense. First of all, कि हम ये पोर्टफोलियो जो बना रहे हैं वो पोर्टफोलियो किस वजह से बना रहे हैं और किस मोटिव से बना रहे हैं, उसको समझना हमारा सबसे बड़ा मोटिव होना चाहिए। और आई थिंक ये सब लोग जानते होंगे कि मतलब अब जैसे कि प्लेसमेंट्स आ रहे हैं, सब लोगों को प्लेसमेंट्स भी चाहिए और मतलब काफी सारे एम्प्लॉयर्स हैं, काफी सारे रिक्रूटर्स ऐसे हैं जो कि आपके ना सिर्फ रिज्यूमे बट ऑल्सो आपके वर्क को देखना पसंद करते हैं कि आपने अपने पूरे कॉलेज टाइम में, आपने पूरे मतलब आपके पूरे कॉलेज टाइम में या पूरे लाइफ टाइम में आपने किन किन प्रोजेक्ट्स पे वर्क करा है, आपको किन किन टेक्नोलॉजी से आप आप किन किन टेक्नोलॉजीज को जानते हैं और किन किन अच्छी अच्छी टेक्नोलॉजीज में प्रोफिशिएंसी रखते हैं। तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल मैं आपको अपना रिज्यूमे दिखाता हूं जो मैंने बनाया है, और उससे पहले मैं आपको ये बताता हूं कि मैं किन किन चीज़ों को कवर करूंगा। सबसे पहले मैं कवर करूंगा कि हम कैसे एक बेसिक अपना ई पोर्टफोलियो बना सकते हैं यूजिंग बेसिक वेब डेवलपमेंट प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेजेस सच एज HTML, CSS एंड जावास्क्रिप्ट। ऑल्सो उसके बाद मैं आपको बताऊंगा कि अगर आपको प्रॉपर वेब डेवलपमेंट में आप इंटरेस्ट नहीं रखते हैं तो आप कैसे गूगल साइट्स के थ्रू या किसी और थर्ड पार्टी के थ्रू ये सब पोर्टफोलियो आप बना सकते हैं। तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल कि आपके ई पोर्टफोलियो में मेन चीजें क्या होनी चाहिए। सबसे पहली चीज आपका एक ब्रीफ डिस्क्रिप्शन, साथ ही साथ आपके प्रोजेक्ट वर्क्स और आपका एक पाथवे आपके करियर का, जो कि आपके रिक्रूटर को बता सके कि आपने क्या क्या करा है अपनी लाइफ टाइम में, आपके क्या क्या अचीवमेंट्स हैं और क्या क्या। तो सबसे पहले जैसे कि आप देख सकते हैं एक छोटा सा ब्रीफ डिस्क्रिप्शन है मेरे बारे में कि आई एम अ बैकएंड डेवलपर, गेम डेवलपर, अ म्यूजिक एंथुसियास्ट एंड एन आईटी इंजीनियरिंग स्टूडेंट। उसके बाद देयर कम्स माय पोर्टफोलियो व्हिच कंटेन्स माय latest projects, and all of these projects are linked to their source codes as well as their programmable playable files. uh, then going on, there is a small section about me which explains what I am and who I am, and then a simple contact me form which if a recruiter or someone else wants can fill and get in contact with me. Then comes a career page where a pathway of my career can be seen, where all of my internships and part-time jobs and everything can be displayed, as well as my educations can also be seen from here. Now coming back, all of my projects are also linked to my portfolio, which are one of the main motives or of making a e-portfolio. Then also you can add one or two of your hobbies if you like. नाउ कमिंग ऑन कि मतलब ये सब तो ठीक है, हमको अपने ई पोर्टफोलियो पे क्या क्या रखना चाहिए, कैसे कैसे रखना चाहिए। आई वुड सजेस्ट यू कि आप जितना क्लियरली अपना पोर्टफोलियो रख पाए। जैसे कि आप देख सकते हैं मैंने सारी चीजें ही सामने मेंशन करी हैं कि दिस इज माय इंट्रो, दिस इज माय पोर्टफोलियो, दिस इज अबाउट मी, दिस इज अ कॉन्टैक्ट मी सेक्शन वेयर यू कैन कॉन्टैक्ट मी, ऑल्सो माय करियर एंड माय प्रोजेक्ट्स एंड माय हॉबीज. You can also add some of your professional links that are there, such as your GitHub profile, your LinkedIn profile, and your email ID. Now, अगर आपको वेब डेवलपमेंट आती है और अगर आप या फिर इंटरेस्टेड हैं, तो आप मेरे ख्याल से इजीली एक सिंपल सा वेब पेज बना सकते हैं जिसमें आप ये सारी चीजें डिजाइन कर सकते हैं। और साथ ही साथ अगर आप इंटरेस्टेड हैं तो आप W3 स्कूल्स पे जाकर ये सब सीख सकते हैं, अगर आपको अभी तक ये मतलब एक तरह से आपको वेब पेजेस यूजिंग HTML, CSS और जावास्क्रिप्ट बनाने नहीं आए हैं। और अगर आप वेब डेवलपमेंट में थोड़े से इंटरेस्टेड हैं या फिर आप चाहते हैं कि नहीं मेरे को तो एक सिंपल वेब पेज बनाना है और मेरे को मतलब और कुछ नहीं करना, तो देयर आर मेनी वेबसाइट्स सच एज HTML5up.net which provide you free templates which can be used and can be modified in your own way, और आप इनको अपने पोर्टफोलियो में चेंज कर सकते हैं. So let me take an example of HTML5up.net template and show you how can we edit it or make it for our e-portfolio. So you will just go here and click on free download, and if you want to check out them, you can click on them and go inside them what all they contains, और मतलब किस तरह से ये डिस्प्ले कर सकते हैं आपकी चीजों को, और आप इनको सिंपली डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं. दे ऑल आर फ्री फॉर यूज. So I have just downloaded these and let me just open the section where I have added it. So this is where it has been downloaded, and let me extract the files and show you what all it contains. It contains some assets जिसके अंदर CSS, JavaScript इन सब की फाइल्स हैं, और कुछ स्टॉक इमेजेस जो कि उस वेबसाइट के थ्रू आई हैं. आई वुड सजेस्ट कि आप इनको ना यूज करके आप अपनी फोटोज यूज करें, जो कि एक मतलब काफी अच्छा इम्पैक्ट करेंगे आपके पोर्टफोलियो के लिए. उसके बाद आपको ये जो इंडेक्स पेज है उसको आपको किसी भी एडिटर में ओपन कर लेना है और फिर अपने रिक्वायर्ड चेंजेस लगा देने. फॉर एग्जांपल कि जो टाइटल टैग है, अगर आप वेब डेवलपमेंट से थोड़ा सा इंटरेस्टेड हैं या फिर आपको भी थोड़ा सा भी अगर आप मतलब पढ़ना चाहते हैं, इसको परस्यू करना चाहते हैं वेब डेवलपमेंट साइड को यूजिंग HTML, CSS एंड जावास्क्रिप्ट, तो आप इजीली नेट पे जाके पढ़ सकते हैं कि क्या होता है ये, कैसे होता है ये. इसमें बेसिक टैग्स रहते हैं सच एज टाइटल टैग एंड हेड टैग एंड एंकर टैग एंड पैराग्राफ टैग. आप इन सबको यहाँ पे आकर एडिट कर सकते हैं सारी चीज़ों को. फॉर एग्जांपल लेट मी शो यू, लेट मी जस्ट change my title to my name. Since this website is about you, since this ePortfolio is about you, so the main thing or the name of it should be your name. And also then I'm going to change the heading of the website to my name. And that's it. Then also you can provide a simple, all the changes that you want can be done easily, since it is totally free for use. Now let me show you how it has been changed. So this is basically how the page will look. Every changes that you can made, the name and everything. You can also add links to your works that you have done, or you will be going to do, or you are currently doing. Everything can be done and added onto your e-portfolio. So आई थिंक मतलब अगर मैं ये वेब डेवलपमेंट पढ़ाने बैठूं तो आई थिंक सब बोर भी हो जाएंगे, और साथ ही साथ हो सकता है आधों को समझ भी ना आए। तो अगर आपको वेब डेवलपमेंट और HTML CSS जावास्क्रिप्ट इन सब आप समझते नहीं, मेरे ये तो मतलब बहुत ज़्यादा झंझट वाला काम है एंड एवरीथिंग। सो लेट मी टेल यू कि आप गूगल साइट्स को भी यूज़ कर सकते हैं इन सबको बनाने के लिए, जिसके बारे में आगे मैं बताऊंगा। पर उससे पहले मान लीजिए कि आपने पूरा अपना वेब पेज बना लिया है, अब मैं इसको होस्ट कैसे करूं, कि मतलब अपने मतलब पूरे वर्ल्ड को, या अपने करंटली किसी रिक्रूटर ने जो डिमांड करा है मेरा ई पोर्टफोलियो, उस तक मैं कैसे पहुंचाऊं। तो देयर आर मेनी होस्टिंग वेबसाइट्स, होस्टिंग थर्ड पार्टी वेबसाइट विच प्रोवाइड यू होस्टिंग कैपेबिलिटीज, जिसको यूज करके आप अपनी एक वेबसाइट को, सिंपल वेबसाइट को आप होस्ट कर सकते हो। तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल लेट मी टेल यू कि कौन कौन सी वेबसाइट हैं। देयर आर मैनी वेबसाइट्स। आप गिटहब को यूज कर सकते हो यूजिंग देयर गिटहब पेजेस। आप नेमचीप.com को यूज कर सकते हो, विच आल्सो प्रोवाइड 1 year फ्री hosting domains for students who are trying to host their websites. So all these links will be provided in the chat box, if you can go through. So let me just go to my GitHub account. So how you can do it using GitHub, that I am going to tell you now. अगर आपके पास GitHub है, मोस्टली लोगों को पता होगा GitHub क्या है। ये बेसिकली अपने प्रोजेक्ट्स को सेव करने की एक ऑनलाइन प्लेटफॉर्म है, जहाँ पे आप सारा अपने प्रोजेक्ट्स को बैकअप कर सकते हो और पूरे वर्ल्ड को डिस्प्ले कर सकते हो। तो आप लोग सिंपली GitHub पे जा सकते हैं, वहाँ पे अपने इस प्रोजेक्ट, एक तरह से ये प्रोजेक्ट ही हो गया जिसको आप डिस्प्ले कर रहे हो, है ना। अगर आपको GitHub नहीं पता कि GitHub क्या होता है, तो सिंपली यू कैन गो ऑन टू गूगल एंड सर्च मोर अबाउट GitHub। और अगर आपके पास GitHub का अकाउंट नहीं है, तो यू कैन इजीली साइन अप विद योर ईमेल आईडी। तो मान लीजिए आपने सब कुछ कर लिया, आपने GitHub का अकाउंट बना लिया, अब आप बिल्कुल रेडी हैं, आपका वेब पेज भी तैयार है, बिल्कुल आपका अकाउंट भी तैयार है। तो आपको कुछ नहीं करना, आपको एक नई रिपॉजिटरी बनानी है। फॉर एग्जाम्पल मैं रिपॉजिटरी बनाने चाह रहा हूँ, मैं रिपॉजिटरी का नाम कुछ भी रख सकता, वैसे तो कुछ भी रख सकता हूँ, बट लेट मी पुट इट एज ई पोर्टफोलियो, एंड देन आई एम गोइंग टू लीव इट एज पब्लिक, क्योंकि मेरे को पूरी पब्लिक को दिखाना है, और तो इसीलिए मेरे को इसको पब्लिक वो देना पड़ेगा। तो लेट मी गो एंड क्रिएट माई रिपॉजिटरी। नाउ आफ्टर दिस, अब आप अपना कोड कैसे डालें इसके ऊपर, तो या तो आप डायरेक्टली इस पे यूजिंग अपलोडिंग सेक्शन आप यूज कर सकते हैं, या फिर अगर आपको गिट बैश चलाना आता हो यूजिंग देयर कमांड लाइन, तो आप चला सकते हैं। वरना एक और भी ज्यादा सिंपल मेथड है इसका चलाने के लिए, दैट इज गिटहब डेस्कटॉप। इट इज अ GUI ऐप विच कैन बी यूज्ड टू पुश एंड पुल द रिपॉजिटरीज फ्रॉम द गिटहब। तो मैंने ये सब मतलब सेटअप कर लिया है। आफ्टर मेकिंग योर अकाउंट एंड एवरीथिंग, यू कैन इजीली डाउनलोड गिटहब फ्रॉम गूगल एंड सेटअप योर गिटहब डेस्कटॉप। सो मैंने सब कुछ कर लिया है। जस्ट लेट मी गो एंड ओपन माय गिटहब डेस्कटॉप and let me show you how it looks, the GitHub desktop. So this is how it's gonna look. I already had made a repository which was named ePortfolio. So let me just go here and click clone again. आपके पास clone again का पॉपअप नहीं आएगा, आपके पास सिर्फ क्लोन करने का ऑप्शन आएगा, जहाँ पे वो आपसे पाथ जो आप अपने लोकल सिस्टम में सेव करना चाहते हैं उसके रिगार्डिंग कुछ वो मांगेगा, तो आप वो इजीली दे सकते हैं। उसके बाद आपको कुछ नहीं करना, आपको जाना है और शो इन एक्सप्लोरर करना है। शो इन एक्सप्लोरर करने से ये आपका एक्सप्लोरर के अंदर आपकी सारी चीज़ों को खोल देगा। लेट मी शो यू, आपकी कुछ इस तरह से आपका ये फोल्डर बन जाएगा। तो आपको कुछ नहीं करना, जहाँ पे आपने वो सेव करा था, फॉर एग्जांपल यहाँ पे मेरा ये सारा सेव है, आई एम जस्ट गोना कॉपी इट फ्रॉम हियर एंड सेव इट इनटू माय ई पोर्टफोलियो फोल्डर। एंड देन आपको कुछ नहीं करना, आपको वापस जाना है अपने गिटहब डेस्कटॉप में, और वहाँ पे उसने आपके लिए सारा काम कर लिया होगा। कौन कौन सी नई फाइल्स आई हैं और किस किस फाइल्स में चेंजेस हुए हैं, ये सब ये खुद ब खुद पकड़ लेता है। अगर आप गिट बैश यूज करते हैं तो आपको इजीली पता होगा कि इसकी कैसे कैसे वर्किंग है। तो उसके बाद आपको कुछ नहीं करना, एक सिंपल सी समरी लिख देनी है यहाँ पर, और फिर फॉर एग्जांपल मेरा फर्स्ट कमिट है तो मैं फर्स्ट कमिट लिख देता हूँ, and let me commit it to my main which will copy it all of this data onto my GitHub repository, and then I will publish my branch. Now after publishing the branch, आपको क्या करना है, आपको वापस जाना है गूगल पे अपने GitHub पेज पे, और आई थिंक हमारा ये सारा पब्लिश हो चुका है बिल्कुल, और then I'm going to reload the page. Now as you can see every of the file has been uploaded onto my GitHub repository. Now अब इसको हम कैसे करें, होस्ट, उसके लिए हम GitHub पेजेस का यूज करेंगे, which is service provided by the GitHub so that we can make a GitHub page and showcase it onto the internet. So हम सबसे पहले सेटिंग्स सेक्शन में जाएंगे और हम नीचे पेजेस ब्लॉक में आएंगे। यहाँ पे ये GitHub पेजेस जो ब्लॉक है, यहाँ पे ये हमको प्रोवाइड करता है टेक्निकलिटी, जहाँ से हम अपने प्रोजेक्ट को या किसी भी पेज को हम होस्ट कर सकते हैं। तो आपको इसके लिए कुछ नहीं करना, ऑल यू हैव टू डू इज गो इनटू द सोर्स सेक्शन, click on the none drop down and select the main branch, and then just save it. After saving it, as you can see, your site is ready to be published at this/ePortfolio. So it will take about from 5 to 10 or even 15 minutes to be ready to be launched. But now all you have to do is go onto this link, and the hosting is ready. You all can also see it. I will be pasting this link in the chat box. If they are visible, you can go on and click on this link and check whether it's working or not. All right, now this is all about GitHub. So let me just take some questions if you all have some. Please go ahead and raise your hands if you have any questions. Guys, come on, you can ask your queries. माना टीचर्स हैं यहाँ पे, बट क्वेरीज आप लोग क्लियर कर सकते हैं। मैं थोड़ा ज्यादा टेक्निकल हो गया है, इस वजह से कह रहा हूँ मैं। प्लीज गो अहेड। मैम आई थिंक यू आर नॉट ऑडिबल। Come on guys, hurry up. You can ask your questions. Okay, so no one is going to ask. So let me continue and show you how you can make your report.
Priyanshu, you're not audible.
So sorry. Am I audible now, Vaibhav?
Yes, yes.
Oh, thank you. Now, for using Google Sites, all you have to do is go into your, Google account, or anywhere you can use Google options, and go into Google options, and there is a Google Sites option. All you need to do is click on the Google Sites option. There in the front, you can see the portfolio uh, portfolio block, where you can just simply click on it, and it will start making a new website for you. In this आपको कुछ नहीं करना, आपको सिर्फ आपके स्पेसिफाइड नेम्स और आपके स्पेसिफाइड चेंजेस इसके अंदर लिखने हैं, ना कोई HTML, ना कोई CSS, ना कोई वेब डेवलपमेंट जैसे कोई झंझट. नाउ ऑल यू नीड टू डू इज क्लिक. फॉर एग्जांपल मेरे को अपना नाम लिखना है, मैंने यहाँ पे सारे चेंजेस कर दिए. ऑल्सो सिर्फ नाम और इसके अलावा आप सारे अपने सिलेक्टेड वर्क्स को डिस्प्ले कर सकते हैं. अपनी कोई प्रेजेंटेशन है, आपका कोई प्रोजेक्ट है, आपका कोई वीडियो है रिलेटिंग टू एनी ऑफ योर प्रोजेक्ट और एनी ऑफ योर वर्क दैट यू हैव डन इन योर लाइफ टाइम, और टू प्रोवाइड एन ईमेल एड्रेस, you can add everything here. Then coming on to the about section, it will contain everything about you, from who you are to what you are and to how you are. राइट. आप इसमें अपना वर्क एक्सपीरियंस डाल सकते हैं, आप अपने सारे एजुकेशंस डाल सकते हैं, सारे क्रेडेंशियल्स के साथ डाल सकते हैं. आप ऐसा ही नहीं है कि मतलब सिर्फ आप ये सब चीजें डाल सकते हैं, आप इन सबको कॉपी करके अपनी जितनी क्रिएटिविटी है उतना यूज करके इसको और ज्यादा बेटर बना सकते हैं. साथ ही साथ इसमें एक और प्रोजेक्ट पेज आता है जिसको आप मतलब बेसिक प्रोजेक्ट्स के लिए यूज कर सकते हैं. इसके अंदर आप मल्टीपल प्रोजेक्ट्स और फीचर्ड प्रोजेक्ट्स और अपने सारे प्रोजेक्ट्स या किसी भी वर्क जिस पे आपने काम करा है और आप उसको शोकेस करना चाहते हैं, आप यू कैन इजीली एड इट just only by clicking on it and uploading the image and then adding it to all. Now you can explore everything about Google Sites more after going on. आप यहाँ पे क्लिक करके प्रीव्यू कर सकते हैं कि आपकी वेबसाइट कैसे दिखने वाली है in your computers and desktop, in tablet how it's gonna look, and in mobile phone how it's gonna look. Then you can edit it accordingly कि आप किस तरह किस चीज को देखना चाहते हैं. आप किसी भी लिंक को एम्बेड कर सकते हैं इसके अंदर, और किसी भी फाइल को जो कि आपकी ड्राइव पे है. फॉर एग्जांपल जैसे वैभव ने कहा था कि आपने फॉर एग्जांपल अपना आपको अपने सर्टिफिकेट्स और अचीवमेंट्स शोकेस करनी है, तो ऑल यू नीड टू डू इज जस्ट गो ऑन टू योर गूगल ड्राइव and upload every one of your certificates over there into a folder, and then just select it from there, and easily it can be added onto this Google site. Now you can also change themes which can create very nice things, और it will ये आपके पोर्टफोलियो को बहुत ज्यादा अच्छा दिखाने के लिए ये सब आप थीम्स को यूज कर सकते हैं. नाउ ये सब रेडी हो गया है, अब आगे क्या करें. आगे और आपको कुछ नहीं करना. जो आपको इमेजेस लगाने हैं ये सब आप सेटिंग्स ऑप्शन में जा सकते हैं. साथ ही साथ कुछ मान लीजिए अगर आपको शेयर करना है स्पेसिफिक पीपल्स के साथ, जैसे कि आपके रिक्रूटर हैं या फिर आपको अवेलेबल टू एवरीवन करना है, आप इस वाले सेक्शन से अगर आपने गूगल साइट्स को यूज कर रहे हैं तो इजीली आप इसको यूज कर सकते हैं. साथ ही साथ अब आपको इस वेबसाइट को पब्लिश करना है, और उसके लिए आपको कुछ नहीं करना. ऑल यू नीड टू डू इज क्लिक ऑन दिस पब्लिश बटन, और उसके बाद वो आपसे एक सिंपल सा वेब एड्रेस मांगेगा कि आप किस तरह का वेब एड्रेस देना चाहते हैं. ऑल यू नीड टू डू इज आई वुड सजेस्ट, सिंस ये आपका ई पोर्टफोलियो है, तो आप इसको अपना ही नाम दें ताकि लोग इजीली इस तक पहुंच सके और साथ ही साथ इजीली आइडेंटिफाई कर सकें कि हाँ ये आपकी वेबसाइट है या आपका ये ई पोर्टफोलियो है. नाउ ऑल यू गोइंग टू डू इज publish, click on publish. It is publishing and it has been successfully published. Now if I go on and view it, now you can easily view it. I'm copying this, I am putting this link also in the chat box for you all to check, for see it yourself कि हाँ ये Google Sites भी easily work करती हैं. Now this is all about how you can make your e-portfolios easily, right? And if you have any doubt, please go ahead and ask. Please, come on. Anyone? Anyone from mechanical or electronics department or civil branch, or the non-technical branches? Sorry, not non-technical branches, not non-CSIT branches. Come on, guys. Yes, Ankit, please go ahead. Come on, everyone. ये peer to peer लर्निंग सेशन है, क्लासेस की तरह इसको सिंगल वे पाथ मत बनाए रखो.
Yeah. All right. So am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are.
Okay. So I think Priyanshu, you have made yourself very clear, and that is why people did not have any doubts. So all those who are clear with the teachings of Priyanshu, please raise your hands virtually. I think we can do that, right? So if you are clear, please raise your hands, everyone. I have raised my hand because I am clear. Okay, so you can see, Priyanshu, that you have been a good trainer for them, and many hands are being raised over here. Yeah, in case you still have any doubt, please tell Priyanshu because he's here to help us out. Okay, Priyanshu, now over to you.
Thank you, sir. Come on, if you have any doubt, you can unmute yourselves and go ahead and ask questions. Now, one thing that I, मेरे को याद आया कि मेरे से एक ने पूछा था कि फॉर एग्जांपल कि मेरे पास सारे प्रोजेक्ट्स, फॉर एग्जांपल मैं आपको अपने प्रोजेक्ट्स शो करूं जो कि मैंने ऐड कर रखे हैं अपने पोर्टफोलियो पे. दे आर ऑल बेस्ड ऑन CSIT, सिंस आई बिलोंग टू IT ब्रांच. ये सारे सॉफ्टवेयर्स हैं और गेम्स हैं जो कि मैंने डेवलप करे हैं. तो I am easily able to add them on my e-portfolio since they are easily uploadable onto GitHub. Now, मेरे से आपके ही एक मैकेनिकल के मेरे फ्रेंड ने पूछा था कि how he can showcase his work. तो उसके लिए I would simply suggest कि आपने जिस भी प्रोजेक्ट पे काम करा है, आपने उसके लिए प्रोजेक्ट रिपोर्ट बनाई होगी, साइनॉप्सिस बनाए होंगे, और जितना भी आपने उसका पेपर वर्क करा है, साथ ही साथ आपने कुछ कुछ वीडियोस शूट करेंगे होंगे उसके, या कुछ जो कहते हैं टेस्ट रन्स होते हैं उनको करा होगा. तो आपके पास जितना भी वो वर्क है, आप उसको अपने पोर्टफोलियो पे ऐड कर सकते हैं और उसको शोकेस कर सकते हैं. क्योंकि मतलब since you are belonging to an engineering works branch, and it is the only method you can showcase your work. So I think it will be the best method कि आप उसको इस तरह से अपना शोकेस करें. आप जितना भी अपना रिपोर्ट्स हैं, और आप वीडियो शूट करके डाल सकते हैं अपने प्रोजेक्ट की, यहाँ की मतलब कैसे वर्क कर रहा है वो. और अगर आप ये सब कर सकते हैं तो आई थिंक आपके रिक्रूटर को आप में बहुत ज्यादा इंटरेस्ट रहेगा. So Prashant, are you having any questions? Prashant, Nikhil, Nidhi, and Ayushi, you guys have been raising your hand. Come on, go ahead, ask questions. मतलब बहुत ज्यादा मेरा वाला तो बहुत ज्यादा टेक्निकल हो गया.
Sir, I have one question.
Yes, please. First of all,
Sir,
please tell me your name. Prashant, right?
Sir Prashant.
हाँ.
Yes.
देख भाई, मैं भी थर्ड ईयर का ही हूँ तो सर मत बोल भाई प्लीज
Okay.
प्लीज गो अहेड.
Is there any website for free hosting? Dynamic website?
यस, मैंने बताया namecheap.com, जो आई थिंक वेब मतलब चैट बॉक्स में भी उसका लिंक पेस्टेड होगा. namecheap.com आपको स्टूडेंट अकाउंट के थ्रू आपको 1 ईयर की फ्री होस्टिंग प्रोवाइड कराती है. और रेस्ट आई थिंक देयर आर मेनी थर्ड पार्टी वेब होस्टिंग वेबसाइट्स जो कि आपको फ्री होस्टिंग प्रोवाइड करा सकती है, बट आई थिंक उनके डोमेन नेम्स में आई गेस वो लोग अपना कॉपीराइट लगा देते हैं या कुछ उनके पॉलिसीज रहती हैं. आप अगर उनको एग्री करते हैं तो आप उनको यूज कर सकते हैं. देयर आर मेनी थर्ड पार्टी वेबसाइट्स विच कैन बी यूज्ड, और गिटहब इज फ्री, रेस्ट गूगल इज फ्री. आप इनको भी इजीली यूज कर सकते हैं. Any other questions, please? Vaibhav, do you have any question?
Priyanshu, I had a question.
Yes, please go ahead.
Like if we have a project in hardware, then how can we showcase it?
Yes, that's why निश्चय थोड़ी देर पहले मैंने वही बताया था कि आपने उसके लिए रिपोर्ट्स बनाए होंगे. आपने आपके पास वो हार्डवेयर प्रोजेक्ट है तो आपके पास वो पर्सनली प्रेजेंट होगा. सिंस आई थिंक अभी अगर आपके पास है तो आप उसका एक छोटा सा वीडियो शूट की वो कैसे वर्क करता है, उसमें क्या क्या मॉड्यूल्स लगा रखे हैं आपने और क्या मॉड्यूल का क्या काम है, आप उसको एक छोटे से वीडियो में ऐड करके आप उसको वीडियो को शोकेस कर सकते हो ऑन योर ई पोर्टफोलियो. और या फिर आपने रिपोर्ट बनाया होगा आप उसको शोकेस कर सकते हो अपने ई पोर्टफोलियो पे. मतलब बेसिकली ई पोर्टफोलियो एक जो जरिया है कि वो आपके वर्क को शोकेस कर रहा है. तो आप चाहे उसे रिटर्न में करो, चाहे उसे वीडियो में करो, चाहे आप उसको ऑडियो में करो. यू कैन ऑडियो में फॉर एग्जांपल इन नॉन टेक्निकल साइट्स म्यूजिक एंड ऑल, दे आर ऑल ऑडियो, राइट? तो आप किसी भी तरह करो, ऑल यू नीड टू डू इज शोकेस योर वर्क टू योर रिक्रूटर so that he can get a gist about what you are and who you are, और आप किस चीज में प्रोफिशिएंसी रखते हैं. आई थिंक आपका क्वेश्चन आंसर हो गया है.
Yes, thank you.
Priyanshu, I had also one point to chip in that.
Yes, please go ahead, Vaibhav.
So in the recently, there was one hackathon by UCAT University, or recently at Dave Folio, there are hackathons, Hack the Mountain and all.
Yes.
So उसमें IoT based projects जो हैं या जो ML based project है जिनके कोड आप नहीं दे सकते, जो मशीन बेस्ड हैं, हार्डवेयर बेस्ड हैं, तो उनके लिए उसमें गाइडलाइंस अब स्पेसिफिकली आने लगी हैं कि अपना एक यूट्यूब चैनल बनाइए ऑफिशियल और अपने हैकाथॉन के प्रोडक्ट की वीडियोस बनाइए और उसको अपलोड करिए. तो जो नॉन टेक्निकल स्टूडेंट्स भी हैं, तो जैसे मैंने यूट्यूब चैनल का लिंक इजीली डाला था लिंक ट्री में, तो अगर उस वे से अप्रोच करना चाहें, सब कुछ ज़रूरी नहीं है एम्बेडेड बनाए वेबसाइट में, तो यूट्यूब का भी यूज़ कर सकते हैं वेरी वेल.
या श्योरली. ऑल्सो जैसे वैभव ने भी बताया था कि बहुत सारी कंपनीज हैं, बल्कि ये जो ई पोर्टफोलियो है आप इसको अपने लिंक्डइन पे डाल सकते हैं जैसे वैभव ने बताया, और योर रिक्रूटर्स एंड योर एम्प्लॉयर्स कैन अप्रोच यू थ्रू लिंक्डइन. It has helped me in getting one of the internships that I was seeking for. When I was learning game development, one of the game development company approached me for an internship. So I think e-portfolio can be used for your own benefit, और ये काफी ज्यादा अच्छा रहेगा आपके वर्क को शो करने के लिए. So please, if any one of you have any question, you can go ahead, and we are here to learn. So please clear your questions.
I think Priyanshu, the way you have trained us, we are clear, but yes, definitely runtime things are more important. So definitely I am going to bother you once I start this, you and Vaibhav both, right? So I'm
Yes,
going
sir.
to trouble
Yes,
you
sir.
a lot.
Yes, sir, surely.
So
Yes, sir.
as of now, things apparently are very clear, but when we go on floor, things do change. We do
Yes, sir.
we do get challenges. So definitely we'll be in touch with you. So everybody who is there in the session right now can definitely be in touch with Vaibhav and Priyanshu, who have been a great support today, and they have exposed you people to a wonderful topic. So I think Priyanshu, you can call it a day because there are no more questions.
Sure, sir. Sir, I think Nishta still has a question.
Yeah, sure, definitely. If we have questions, we can go further.
Nishta, do you
Nishta?
have any question? Sir, I think she doesn't. Sir, I think we can.
Priyanshu,
call
we
it
have
a-
given all the links in the chat box, but maybe chat box is not visible to attendees. So how about mailing all these links to them, or we can send them something if they need, right?
Yes, sure, sure. We can mail it to them.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. So I would request each one of you, if possible, and if you really felt the session was nice, you can definitely please raise your hands if you felt the session was nice. You can unmute and say that e-boosters rock, or you may drop your responses in the chat box as well. Because I personally felt that Priyanshu and Vaibhav, they really worked hard for all of us and have made things very lucid and simple for us, right? So we are extremely thankful to both the gentlemen, and special thanks to Vinita ma'am as well for conducting such an event, right? So in case you have better ideas for better events in the future, right, you can please give your suggestions to Vinita ma'am or maybe our e-booster team, right? So please everybody, once for Priyanshu and Vaibhav, unmute and say e-boosters rock. You can do that, right? So on a count of 3, 1, and including the team as well. 1, 2, 3.
E-boosters rock.
E-boosters rock.
Where are the others?
They are in the chorus, sir. They are with
Yeah,
us.
of course. All right. So it was a wonderful day. So Vinita ma'am, should we now call it a day?
Yes,
And let
sir. Sure,
students
sir.
enjoy their weekend. All right,
Yes.
everyone. So enjoy your weekend. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Weber. Thank you, Priyanshu, and the complete e-booster